cause. I found my friend. And yet...
I am Parzivel of the High Five. In the name of Artemis, in the name of H, in the name of Daito and Sho.
High recapped world here. As the film starts, we see an orphan. He lived with his aunt. He was interested in playing video games. He used to play a video game named Oasis. It wasn't an ordinary game, but it looked real when played. The main character of this game is Parzivel. That orphan kid appeared as Parzivel in that game. He had to find his best friend in the game. The place where he was so dangerous, and they got coins by defeating the creatures there. Then we see a man named Haliday. He delivered a speech before his death that an Easter egg is hidden in this game. The founder of that egg will win, and he'll be the new owner of the Oasis game. It is hidden behind a door. That door requires 3 keys. The one who completes all 3 challenges will get those 3 keys. The first challenge is a race, and no one is able to complete this challenge till today. Many people take part in it, including an industry named IOI. IOI's owner wanted to become the owner of the Oasis game. We see a scene of the race when Parzivel was in a car. A female character was along with him who also took part in the race. When the race starts, they face many hurdles. Parzivel was at the forefront so far. It seemed he is about to win the race. But then Gorilla comes there. He destroys his car, and he was about to kill him too. But then Parzivel sees that game character female coming there. He goes and pulls her arm to save her. Then that gorilla destroys that girl's bike. Then we see Parzivel going to the library, so that he finds some help in the game. Upon searching, he gets a hint. It was, "We all go forward." As the race starts, everyone just moves forward. No one moves backward. Why don't we go back? We should. Parzivel keeps this hint in his mind. As the game starts, Parzivel moves his car backward instead of moving forward. Because of this, that road opens up. It becomes down, and Parzivel's car reaches the destination by entering this. When he reaches there, he finds Haliday's character there. He gives him the first key. 2 teams wanted to conquer this key. First, Parzivel and his friend's team, and on the other hand, IOI's team. When IOI's owner gets to know that Parzivel has won this key, he feels aggressive. Then we see that owner talking to a horrifying creature in the game. He says, "If you tell me about Parzivel, I'll give you a huge amount." Now Parzivel was searching for a second hint to win the second task. It was about a creator who hates his creation. It means he should be ashamed of the things he has done. At night, Parzivel and his friends go to the club. They went to the club to find some hint. Meanwhile, he tells her his real name. The villain character also hears this. IOI's soldiers start attacking them. Parzivel's friend takes him outside by saving him. But those soldiers don't let them go outside. They fight each other a lot. Parzivel had a Rubik's Cube, by setting which, he could reverse time to 60 seconds. He sets his cube and time is reversed to 60 seconds. Taking advantage of it, he goes away with his friend. When they get outside, Parzivel's friend says, "I don't play Oasis in fondness." She says, "I have an issue with IOI's owner who wants to win and own this game. He'll damage the game by changing everything in it." I even lost my father to stop him. Now I can't afford him to win. That orphan boy grabs the device to play the game, but he receives a text from IOI's owner. It was, "I want to do a meeting with you." He allows him, and then the gaming character of IOI's owner appears there. He says that I am offering you to join my industry. Then Parzivel rejects the offer. That owner starts blackmailing him. Then his eye catches sight of his car. His account ID and password were written in it. He observes this deeply and then comes outside. Because IOI's owner blackmailed him. Suddenly, someone kidnaps him from his back. He gets faint and his eyes were blindfolded. When he opens his eyes, he finds himself in a room and a lady was also there. She was none other than Parzivel's friend who was in game with him. They were having a discussion where they get to know Haliday's biggest regret that he didn't date. He didn't continue his relationship. They go to the place where Haliday and that lady met. It was a movie theater. When Parzivel's friend was observing the place, he finds a room. A horrifying old woman tries to stab him there. Then he enters maze where he tries to escape. Then Parzivel and his team bring him out. They reach a room where they find that lady stuck among many zombies. Parzivel's friend goes to her immediately and saves her. Then Haliday's character comes there. He gives him the other key. Now we see Parzivel and his friend coming to the real world. They were having a discussion to find the third hint and key. Then we see the IOI industry that attacks them in the real world out of jealousy. Parzivel's friend surrenders herself to them to save Parzivel. Then Parzivel's other friends also come there. They were teenagers in the real world. They were informed by Parzivel's friend. On the other side, we see that girl is imprisoned by the IOI industry. Parzivel was now trying to bring her outside. He had his password, so he hacks his account and also tells his friend how to get outside. Now we see that IOI's owner was trying hard to solve the third hint. He finds a clue. He was continuously trying to get the key. He covers the place with a shield so that no one enters it. When Parzivel goes there, he feels so aggressive as he also had solved the third hint. As Oasis users knew the fact that Parzivel is the winner of the first and second key. Parzivel comes live in front of them and seeks help. Everyone was nervous as they were afraid of the IOI industry and its owner. No one comes there. Seeing it, Parzivel feels sad and the IOI owner becomes happy. Meanwhile, a huge number of people come there. They were admirers of Parzivel. Parzivel's face shines brighter as he sees this. On the other hand, Parzivel's friend uses the device from inside the industry and removes the shield, so that Parzivel can come inside. Then a huge war starts there. It was between Parzivel's admirers and IOI. Now Parzivel and his friends go to the building where they were supposed to find the third key. Parzivel throws a doll on IOI's team. Many people get defeated and get out of the game because of it. Then IOI owner turns into a huge Mechagodzilla. Then Parzivel's friend transforms into a giant Japanese samurai to defeat him. They fight a lot. Mechagodzilla, stabs him, which decreases his powers and he becomes small again. Mechagodzilla makes him come out of the game and moves forward to the Parzivel so that he can attack him. But Parzivel's friend stops him. Due to this, the IOI owner gets defeated. Parzivel's friend comes out of the IOI industry. In the game world, that villain was continuously trying to kick Parzivel out of the game. He destroys everything so that Parzivel doesn't pass through here. But Parzivel's friend makes a bridge of himself and asks him to walk over him. Parzivel walks over him and enters the building. When he goes inside, he finds many soldiers of IOI there. He explodes his bomb on them because it was impossible to fight them. Due to which everyone dies immediately. When Parzivel reaches there, he finds the IOI owner playing the final part of the game there. When he wins, he gets disappeared from there. Parzivel says to his friend that he got disappeared even after winning the game. This means that the real winner isn't the one who wins the game but that person who plays it properly. Now Parzivel starts the game. But the villain of the game comes there. IOI's owner was also with him. They explode a bomb there. Every character is destroyed there because of this. IOI owner was so happy because everyone's rank got back to 0. He was becoming joyful when we see Parzivel's name at the top of the list, which meant he scored the most. In fact, he didn't die as he had a coin that gave him a second chance to survive. Availing the chance, he starts the game again. He starts playing the game nicely and then Haliday comes there and gives him the third key. "You played very well," he says to him. But then IOI attacks them in the real world. It imbalances him and he couldn't grab the key. They go into the truck and then a female team member of IOI comes there and attacks them. But then that orphan boy kicks her out of the truck. He gets the third key and now he had all 3 keys. He goes to that door and inserts all 3 keys in it. That door finally gets unlocked. That place was so beautiful. Haliday was also there who asks him to sign the contract. But then he realizes it must be a conspiracy or trap. Haliday also got trapped in it before. It was really a trap. Then Haliday brings him to his room and gives him an Easter egg. On the other side, the IOI owner was feeling so jealous. He comes to attack Parzivel in the real world. As he opens the door of the truck, he finds an Easter egg in his hand. Seeing it, he stops for a while and is left shocked. Meanwhile, the police come there and arrest the IOI owner. Now we see that orphan boy Parzivel was the owner of the Oasis game. His whole team was with him. They played and run the game together. He improved the game's rules that didn't harm anyone. Then we see Parzivel and his friends spending a good time together. The movie ended. Thank you for watching.